Okay, then I guess I'm just gonna consider this as the beginning of whatever video that I make. So in January, March, April, May, early April, I quit my job at an advertising agency where I was developing ads that everybody loves. And so I decided to go visit Sing Song in Rotterdam for 2 months and go on an adventure to a bunch of Dota tournaments and try out the streaming life as well as just making things for the workshop, solely doing things like drawing and parodies and whatnot, just making content for Dota 2, man. So May 1st I flew to Moscow and then Amsterdam. So I guess, I don't know if Moscow counts. I had borscht there in the airport, but yeah, Moscow was first. And then the flight itself is like 11 hours, so it kind of sucks, and I was also sick at the time, so yeah, and stuck between like rather large passengers. Yeah, overall, the flight there sucked, but got there, and I think that was just for a week that I stayed there at first because the summit was actually starting in May 12th. Yeah, so I'll move this over here so that we can see. What should I have open in the background? Hold on. I'll just open this, close Dota. Alright, and I'll have Twitch over here. So for a week in Rotterdam, I guess we just chilled, really. We did groceries, but mostly cooked. I had my own PC, and yeah, we went to the movies, we watched the Avengers. That was fun. Although we were like picking it apart afterwards about how much the villain sucked. Even though he was like a cool character, but seriously, his methods, man. Had dim sum, ate out a decent amount. I wrecked him every day in Super Smash Brothers. We did groceries. Yeah, that's not code word for anything. We actually did groceries. His Moon Fund, I think he realized that's not a realistic goal. Oh yeah, I'll get to your questions, but yeah. Yeah, Super Smash Brothers. He's a dirty Zero Suit Samus main. I mean, I guess that's not really dirty, but he just spams one character, and I just random or go through a whole bunch. That was fun. We watched Game of Thrones, and then shortly before I left actually before the summit, there was D2CL. So May 8th, we go to D2CL, so I can bring in pictures, I guess. Picture time. Those are our tiny planes. Easy jet off to Berlin, where D2CL was. So the games themselves were at the Join Dota Studios, the new ones, in a little village in Berlin, and the hotel that we booked was like a 20-minute walk to it every morning, and it was really cold. So that sucked, but yeah, it was nice. They all had their own individual rooms to play in. Unfortunately, the weird thing is that being at the event itself made it the hardest to actually watch the games happening there, because since it was just the studios and not like a LAN event or anything, there wasn't exactly a place where you could watch the games. So I had to bring my iPad or figure out how to connect to one of the PCs without a keyboard or mouse. So yeah, that was rough. But yeah, here's Burden United. I met them for the first time here. There's Necroman, My Nuts, and Alex, or Come With Me, and Socks, or Paris, whatever he likes to go by, and Sing. But yeah, it was nice getting to see them all in person. We were actually supposed to meet My Nuts at the airport, and we didn't know what he looked like, so we were like Googling all these pics of My Nuts, and it didn't turn out very safe for work. But yeah, so let's keep going. This is not as sad as it looks. This was them just like scrimming a little bit before games and stuff. This is Joe, Burden United's manager. He's a very nice guy from the UK, and this is him putting on Sing's jacket and clearly not fitting into it. Yeah, that's the same picture. Let's see, what else? Yeah, this was also just when they were still scrimming. They managed to match up against, or match into the same group. So, wait, no, it was NIP and BU. They were both scrimming, and then they queued into the same team. This was like the practice rooms. And, yeah, they would kind of just play against each other, facing each other like this, so that was fun. And there's Era in the back and most of NIP, and yeah, BU kids. I guess Joe's playing instead of Alex, but yeah. There's a couple more pictures, I think, on the Twitter of when we were at D2CL2. So yeah, this was at the hotel restaurant upstairs. So I got a nice view of Berlin, and we all got to eat some German food, schnitzel and stuff. And before the series against NIP, the night before, we were all in the hotel, and they managed to hook Dota up to the TV, and they were all analyzing the games that NIP was playing and discussing strategy. There's more shots of the same room they were playing in. We weren't, or I wasn't allowed in the room. I was the water girl. I'd go get water and Red Bull and Coke. We actually got Coke the first day. Oh yeah, maybe I'll put some background music in. But we got like Coke the first day, but it was warm. And of course, Princess Sing was like, ew, this is warm Coke. Can't drink warm Coke. So I had to put it in the freezer and make sure it didn't explode. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just play this. Okay. What else is there? Is there anything else on the Twitter? No, not really. Okay, I hope that's not too loud, but if it is, tell me. Back to pictures. Open this again. Warm Coke Kappa. Alright, onwards. Sing's so needy. He's a princess, man. And this is more practice pictures. Okay, after it was Empire that won, I think, right? Yeah, Empire won. So then everybody went to go take pictures with their checks, and NIP was like, hey, you guys want some NIP shirts? And here's Burden United being traitorous. And they go take their picture too together, looking at their nice check. Cute times. Yeah, so after all the games, we go and have some Turkish food in the village. So this was us eating kebab and various other stuff like yogurt, kebab, lamb stuff. As you can see, Necro finished his plate. He suggested most of the stuff for us. It was pretty good. Yeah. This was like some of the roads of the village that we were nearby. It was very small, very quaint, cute stuff. But yeah, that was pretty much D2CL. I'm trying to think if there's anything more, but it was a nice time. Small village, cold days, stayed in, ate schnitzel. Yeah, BU guys are chill. Yeah. So I guess next up, we flew back to Amsterdam. This was my present from, you know those Kinder eggs? So like, Kinder egg. It basically has a surprise toy inside. Mine, I got a fucking bicycle. These toys used to be so cool, but I got this lame-ass bike with 2 traffic cones. And so we were stuck at the airport, I think, for like a couple hours, so me and Sing were just playing with this bicycle. So sad. Yeah, this was more stranded pictures. We're sitting on the floor because like even seats were taken there at that small ass airport. Yeah, more strandedness. And I guess when we were bored, we would just watch Gordon Ramsay. We watched like all these episodes of those Hell's Kitchen or Nightmares in the Kitchen or something with that one crazy ass couple that ran the Amy's Bakery. Yeah. Here is the view of Berlin. Kinder eggs are indeed the best. I know, Kinder eggs are actually banned in the US because our children are too retarded and just keep swallowing the toys or something. So, this Necroman, as cool as he looks, he's a bit shy, I think, but he's a nice guy. He's one of those people who doesn't really talk unless talked to. Yeah. And yeah, so flew back to Amsterdam, and I was back for a whopping, I think, 10 hours, and then it was back to the airport for me. So I left Singu. I went to the Summit 3 in LA. So for, I guess, those of you who don't know, I went to the Summit 2, and last time they'd invited me for cosplay. So I wore my Legion Commander cosplay there. This time it was Iori just messaging me on Skype being like, hey, you want to come again? But this time just help out with stuff, like hospitality stuff. And I was like, sure. I mean, if I'm going to get a free ticket there and watch some Dota, hell yeah, I'll clean up some shit. So I was there for hospitality. And my duties included just managing the hotel practice rooms. So where all of the teams would go on their downtime to play games, I just made sure no one stole anything or no weirdos came by, like creeping on people and stuff. Hospitality, oh yeah. Am I shy in real life? I guess I would consider myself shy. I don't know. I'm quiet. His first bicycle. Yeah, my duty. Yeah, so it was either hotel duty or driving duty. So nobody wants me driving. I'm freaking Asian girl. That's like every worst stereotype. So yeah, I definitely declined the driving role. But yeah, I stayed at the hotel and made sure no one stole stuff. So Toffees here was on driving duty. This is Prove. Oh man, I can't think of his screen name right now. Oh my gosh. It'll come back to me. But yeah, we were at the hotel, and this was on one of our trips in the many vans back. I think this is Puppy over here. Kuroki's over here. I don't know who this is. It might be. I don't think it's S4, but whatever. I just remember Poopy was there. Any stories here? Let's see. Well, I guess this was when we were waiting for Puppy to come downstairs, and he comes down and, what was it? He was ranting about, I think, how they were just at the Red Bull tournament, and the IT guys, wouldn't swap out their gear, because it was like malfunctioning or something, and he was just being really whiny about it, and he was asking me why Americans were such bitches or just like such assholes, really. And I was like, maybe it's just the IT guys in general who are assholes, and they're entitled to be because they have to deal with a lot of shit. And he's like, whatever, man. I'm an IT guy. I'm a hacker. I actually hacked into your nudes right now. I have his nudes. I have her nudes. He was on a tangent, yeah. But yeah, we were also waiting for the Persian prince to come downstairs too. And yeah, into the car, and this was just at the summit, at the house. This Renasa and Prove back there in our hotel corner. Americans are such assholes. Yeah. Did Toffees have someone hand him water in an oxygen tank? Oh, I think he was a little nervous too. Worst street cane ever. Yeah. So we would just basically sit here, watch games on these these computers, and they would shuttle us food from the house every now and then. Renessa is T-Ben's girl, 1437, man, and she also streams and does cosplay a lot. The first time we met was through cosplay, and that's when she came to the summit too. And yeah, there's just more of the practice rooms, a bunch of rows of PCs. But the Persian Princess Kuro. Yeah, so I think... Oh yeah, I mean, I've told this story before, but there was this guy, friends with like some of the LGD kids, and he kept taking pictures of me until he finally asked to like take a picture of me in person or whatever. And then he started talking about traffic or something, and I was like, oh man, that sucks. and he just said, what was it? Yeah, and that's the guy right here. He just said, oh, even though it sucks, you shouldn't say it does. You should be a lady. Yeah, I'm sure you guys have heard that before, but that really made me really mad. I was like, fuck you, America. I say what I want. Be a lady. Alright. Upstairs practice rooms at the summit. The famous bathtub. Amazing. And some of the Vici kids playing, I think, Lethal League or whatever while watching the games. What if he's watching this in Bible thumping now? Well, fuck him, yeah. Let's all say fuck you again. Yeah, sings the lady anyway, this is true. As for coming to the practice room, Artur as well. It was actually so funny watching Artur play, like even just practice when he wasn't streaming, because he plays exactly as if he were streaming. He's like loud and like baby raging all the time. And sometimes Charlie and Conrad and Cloud9 kids would all come in and fiend about stuff. I think there was like this whole talk about Bunny. Yeah. It was a lot of fun listening to them. I found the world's biggest strawberry at the house. There it is. Everybody's eyes are closed here. But yeah, EG kids getting ready to go in. Chinese men horny. Yeah. No kidding, huh? Alright. Let's see. This was upstairs in the production room. These guys are workaholics, and big shout out to them because they helped me out with the Here at the Summit video. So I'm actually going to turn this down a little bit. It's too loud. But yeah, so like I said, I was invited there for hospitality and basically just staying at the hotel. Honestly, it was kind of boring, but I think they also had some expectations from specifically inviting like people like me, Sir Action Slacks, Toffees, things like that, because we all create content, and I think maybe they expected us to also try and create some stuff while we were there. I said no promises. I said maybe I'd do some interviews if I could or something, but like I didn't want to sing in front of camera or anything weird like that, so definitely not. But if I could come up with a whole parody in 2 days, I said I would do it. So I managed to do it. I guess I had, what was it, the song, a few of my favorite things queued up in my head for a while as a parody, and I was going to do this for a Dota song. But I felt like it fit all the memes here so much more. So I managed to write the lyrics in like half a day, and that's when Reddit started being up in arms about how there were too many ads playing. Mainly because I think the games were so short that, you know, half the time it's just running ads. But yeah, when I realized the ads fit the rhyme for the song, I was rejoicing. I was like, I know what my final line is right now. And yeah, so that song was made, and I was like, guys, I have content. Reddit needs content. I have it. So yeah, I managed to sing the whole thing and alone in the hotel room. I felt really sorry for whoever was next door, possibly wondering why I had an obsession with the sound of music. But yeah, we did it, Reddit, and I hope you guys liked it. It was a lot of fun, and I was very nervous when they aired it. I was like fiending Twitch chat. I was like, oh my god, please, please don't hate me. Yeah. So, oh right, and actually that's my cameo for those. Oh god, I don't want to hear myself. This was my cameo. That's me grabbing food. Haha. Yeah. Yeah, we are the same person. Ninja Badger. Dank memes. Is Tacker watching? Tacker? And hi, are you guys all here? You guys are in the Skype chat, so are you? Let me listen to what they're saying now. I'm also on the Skype chat. Hello? Are you guys still playing?
No, playing something else now. You go counter. I'll go.
They're playing something else.
Oh,
stupid.
Counter.
I'm turning them off again. It's just the two of them playing Counter-Strike, I think. I don't know. I guess none of them are streaming. Yeah. So let me go back to my list here and pictures. Yeah, this was upstairs still in the production room. LD and them, Cuddle Guy, Zyori, just working on some stuff. Let's see. I'm just checking my list if there's anything. Oh yeah, Rainessa was also my roommate at the thing, so when the days were over, it was always nice having girl talk with her. We would gossip, hee hee, girl gossip, about boys. Yeah. Breakfast at the hotel. Yeah, there was some mediocre breakfast at the hotel every morning, and we'd see most everyone eating there. I think Puppy asked me to smell his breath one morning. I don't know why, though. That's about it. Production guys, fun. Oh yeah, and when I got to the house, basically we would be on shifts, right? So I would take like a 3 to 7 shift, and then the rest of the time I'd be at the house or helping out with other things. So sometimes I was on the fun stream where we were playing Gang Beast, Tower Ascension, and things like that too. So yeah, you could have caught me on there for a brief moment. Is there anything else? This was the last day when we went back to the house for a party. And it was a Smash Melee tournament thing. But I was starting off really good versus LD. He was my matchup. Oh my god. But then I choked. Or I suddenly like got used to all the Super Smash like Wii U mechanics, and I like dodged a lot because that game doesn't care if you dodge for a million years, but Melee is less forgiving. But did I do it? No, I didn't. Yeah, we were gossiping about Dota builds. Oh, right. I think Envy came down sometime, and same with Artur. OTP here. And we'd watch the games together since they weren't playing at the moment. There's T-Buntu. I think this was before those pictures from the Smash. Yeah, Smash was the last day. This was like a little bit before they were all watching games. That's AUI coming down the stairs, I guess. I don't know. I was just taking random pictures. The grills. Yeah. This was just the last day of the party. Artur actually went pretty nuts. He had a train of people following him at all times just because he was so crazy, like smashing into things. He broke a fucking door. You just see like this door on the floor and you're like, what happened here? Wait, I know. It was RTZ. I know Zero, the Smash player? Yeah. I know of him. I don't know, like, actually know him. That was on the train back, so I guess that marks the end of the summit, huh? Was there anything else that happened? Blitz's sister Grace was super hospitable. She provided us all food and drinks, and she's very nice. Oh yeah, on the car ride back, Zai was throwing up into a bag. Fear was just sitting in the backseat with us laughing. Bone 7 too. So it was just funny. Yeah, so then I flew back to Rotterdam. That was just a week, so May 12th to 18th. Wepus was on the same flight as me for Texas, so we also chilled out a bit at the airport since we had like 2 hours to kill. He's talking about the GD studio and how there's no more kittens. Sad. And yeah, back to Amsterdam, Amsterdam and then Rotterdam. So this was View in Rotterdam. Honest opinion on Tor's handsomeness. I'm sure he will flower into a beautiful man, but right now he's just a baby. Alright, I guess, okay, yeah, let's see. Okay, so back to Rotterdam. So at this point, things scrimming a lot, qualifiers were coming up May 29th to the 1st. I got back at the 18th, so pretty much every day he's playing and stuff. I mean, on downtime, we would watch movies and shows. I think we watched like 2 seasons of American Horror Story, which is pretty fun, I guess. Wait, what band? You saw it? Yeah, you didn't see anything. And a bunch of drawing on my end. So, yeah, I didn't want to bother him for his games. Let the BU kids practice other stuff like eating. Started a Better Call Saul. It's pretty good. I fell asleep in a couple episodes. I was really tired, so I need to rewatch some of those. We watched Ex Machina, which is a pretty decent movie. Hentai Kamen, which was like basically Panty Man, and he gets like superpowers when he puts panties on his face. That was a lot of fun to watch. And we were on this roll of watching like Japanese comedies, so Detroit Metal City was another one. And I don't know why, but we watched the SpongeBob movie too. Okay, so I think some cookies were maybe kicking in. No, I don't know. Yeah, and we tried a lot of other things too, like animes, Fate Stay Night, Parasite, Birdman. Or not, that's not an anime, but I mean we tried a bunch of movies, but we give up. Was it that picture with Wash and the Big Donger? But yeah, that was that was when we. What's wrong with the SpongeBob? I thought it was okay. It was like when SpongeBob was in its glory days, you know. Back then, the first few SpongeBobs were legit. I think they had a good writing staff. It's very quotable. Yeah, so we went to Amsterdam one of those days because I'd never been and I wanted to see what was there. So there was a food festival on the south side of town. I guess Google Maps died. But yeah, so this was kind of the route that we took. You know, we got to Amsterdam Central, which was the train station, and then we went down this route. So there's the Sex Museum, which is the penis picture. So we went to the Sex Museum. Lots of lewd things there. If you Google Amsterdam Sex Museum, you can see all the things we saw. It was pretty expansive. But yeah, I found a massive donger. I'm gonna move that away from that now. But if you want to see the donger, it's on my Instagram too. Yeah, so Sex Museum was fun. And then we went to the Body Worlds exhibit too, which is really cool. If you have one of those nearby, you should definitely check it out. It's pretty chilling and creepy. This thing was getting a little squeamish, too, because there's, you know, like a bunch of fetuses, and just like, you know, all the muscle string and sinew. So that dong, it was so expansive. So yeah, it was fun to just, you know, look at that shit, museums and exhibits and stuff. We continued downward, all down here. We were really hungry, so we had some shitty pub food. It was like, I think it was called a chutzpah, but I googled that and did not give me any food results. But that's definitely what we ate. But what it was just like mashed potatoes and some gravy. I don't know. It was mediocre, but whatever. We were hungry. We ate it. There was the flower market, Bloemen market. I don't know, man. It was very pretty, like lots of tulips and Dutch things, wooden shoes, ranked food. It is fun to look at dongers. It was actually really hilarious. There was like these weird statues, some self-fellatio going on, and I don't know. We're very mature people, so of course we laughed at everything. Yeah, it was a lot of walking. It was like a full day of walking. I think we were fucking exhausted afterward. Bloemen Market. We also picked up some things from coffee shops. Yeah, some cookies, some chocolate. You know, just some sweets. Nothing special. Some tea. Yeah. So we got some of that, and kept walking down. We walked past this area, the Van Gogh Museum. We saw the concert hall. Walking down. Where did we walk to? Oh my god. Oh, all the way down here. So, from here to here. So this was where the food festival was. And it was fun. You know, there was a lot of people. Basically, you would go there, you get like 30 coins or something, and you could go to all these different booths and spend your coins on food. Yeah. Cora's still banned. Thanks for reminding me, guys. He's free now. Until further notice. Until Tucker comes back and bans him again, I guess. Or Salith. Until Salith bans him again. He gets 2 seconds of freedom. So yeah, I don't know if I have any pictures of that. But yeah, this was more Amsterdam. I don't know what building that is, actually. It was a really nice day. I'm thankful for that. We also got some Spanish food. This was a nice... Oh yeah, I think that's the Van Gogh Museum right there. Yeah, everyone was just lying on the grass. It was so nice. And food. This was the food festival. So there's a bunch of like tents and stuff with the food areas. The food was actually okay. I feel like maybe we just made the wrong choices at all the tents we went to. I took a lot of freebie food though. I like came by this tomato stand like 5 times and grabbed tomatoes. Like I think the 3rd time or whatever they were like watching me. I mean, I was just eating tomatoes. What's wrong with that? Yeah, this was that day. Yeah, but the food festival was nice. I think we were really tired by then though, so we wanted to go home. And he had a headache or something, so we left. Oh, there was even like a cook-off or something too, like where a bunch of people just were cooking together on those like shows. I don't know. Yeah, that was a nice day in Amsterdam. 2 grills. Is it funny to see Sing speak Dutch to everyone else since yeah. I guess it is interesting when he speaks it. It's different. Have I got a TI5 ticket? I have a friend holding on to one for me, so I guess so, yeah. But now it's just a matter of getting enough money to go there. I told him he could sell it if I can't go. Oh yeah, it was actually funny. In Amsterdam, someone did recognize Sing. We were like walking down one of the really popular streets, like a million tourists, and out of nowhere some guy's like, Sing Sing. and he's like, I think he wanted to take a picture. He had his cell phone out, but he's probably a little shy asking, and you know, I guess when you see him and he's with a girl like on a date or whatever, I guess he felt bad asking, but it was nice. He just wished him well, you know. Very cute. I think those situations are always so cute. Nation goes a total of everything, meaning plane tickets, hotel. Yes, it's everything. Everything to go. But yeah, hell no one would recognize me, dude. The girl on the right with the right beard. Oh yeah, this is the smallest plane I ever got on. This was the plane to Sweden, DreamHack, but I'll get into that shortly. You're a Muke stalker. So it was a date, huh? Yeah, that was Amsterdam. After qualifiers, sad face. Sing started streaming more, but I think he started like GTA and stuff. And that's where you could see me sometimes or hear me, like in the back of the stream. Yeah, he just played the game for a bit. We tried some other games like Van Helsing or something. I think that's still in my library. We tried it for like an hour and then we were like, give up. Oh no, I was like the Van Helsing of Ethan Carter. Wow, where did that game go? I kind of thought it was okay, I just was playing it wrong. I guess it's RIP. Oh, The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing 3. Wow, yeah. We mostly like played games together, watched more stupid stuff, learning. I tried to learn Source Filmmaker for one day, but it was too hard. I'm gonna try it again when I have time after I make this short film. So, and yeah, that was also when I was descending into madness. I think. Oh yeah, there was a couple drawing streams too, and oh yeah, this was the day we were a little crazy. Maybe we ate cookies. I don't know. Oh, you guys played Van Helsing when it came out, but maybe you meant the first one, I guess. This is the third one. Yeah, this was when I saw that the thumbnail of my fucking stream was our tour with makeup on. Oh, you recognize me at ESL? That's cute. I was really surprised people recognize me. I'm just some random Asian girl. Sorry, I'm like catching up here. Yeah, otherwise I just realized I didn't see you like having Van Helsing 3 anyway. So yeah, lots of streaming from both of our ends, I guess. Remember this, guys? I guess I should highlight this, huh? He was like sitting across from me playing Witcher, and I'm just doing this shit. I don't know what the final product was. I think that's at the very end. Anyways, yeah, double the flashception. Oh fuck, I closed it. I'll highlight it just so that we have it forever. Yeah, so as you can see, there were many days between May 18th when I got back from the summit to June 13th, which was the next LAN, which was DreamHack. And I think by then he was like 80% through Witcher 3 anyways. Yep. Next was DreamHack. So that was June 13th. We had to travel for a whole day, so that was pretty upsetting. We had to take a train to the airport, and then a plane to the bus, and then a bus to another bus, and then bus to the hotel, I think, and then walk, or whatever. It was a long journey. It took the whole day. There was a bit of room trouble. We tried to get our room, but turns out they didn't have either of us on the list, so we kind of sat there in the lobby for a little bit. Yeah, I had my nerd glasses on. Singh didn't have contacts in, so it was just kind of funny. He was blind, so people would be waving at him, and only I would be able to see who they are, but sometimes I didn't even know who they were. So I'd be like, oh, hey, what's his face is waving at you? And he would just be like, like blindly wave back, not knowing who it was. Yeah, so eventually we got our room. We got our own room together. Oh, they were really nice. I can't believe we got our own room. I actually felt really bad because a lot of the BU kids were stacking up. I think it was like My Nuts, Necroman, and Joe, and Socks in one room. Sounds like a fucking orphanage, and while we have our own suite. So, well, I was very grateful. Let's see. There was breakfast every morning at the hotel, which was actually pretty good too. It was like, I ate like cheese and crackers and whatever, whatchamacallit, liver shit. I don't know. I like got a taste for it. Yeah, it was pretty decent breakfast. I met Bulldong for the first time. He's pretty quiet, I think, in real life. At least when he was talking to me. Maybe, is it a grill thing? Maybe he's shy. But I assume when I meet people, they don't know who I am, so it's just like, hey, it's Flash, you know, like, because I think we know each other through Twitch, whatever. But yeah, he's very, very quiet, and I was asking him what he was up to, and I think him and the Alliance kids were going to watch Jurassic World together, so very cute team bonding. He's a shy donger. It's a grill thing. Great for the acrylic couch. Yeah. So yeah, I met Bon Bon too. It's a Bon Bon cat, Pie Cat's girlfriend. She's really nice. But we met before, but you know, it was good seeing her. And I met Dumpster Player, Arise. I was really excited to meet him, so my initial reaction was just to hug him. And he was, I guess, really surprised because he went for the handshake and I went for the hug. But he's a good guy. He didn't smash my head. I measured my words, and we went to the DreamHack venue together. And yeah, it was funny seeing the two of them together too, like Arise and Sing. You know, they talk to each other as just like exactly the same. Um, yeah, so DreamHack was my first actual like LAN event. Like there was all these 10-year-old little boys bringing their chairs, their PCs, everything from home, even desks, some of them, and their parents are just driving them there to this massive LAN party. It was crazy. Like I couldn't believe it. Like that's not something my parents ever would have ever approved of for like me or my brother. So it was interesting seeing all the support from parents for their kids to just game this entire weekend. And it's like, it's nonstop. Like you don't leave your PC, so all these kids were just staying there, not showering, sleeping in their chairs. But it seemed like a lot of fun, like especially if you were that old, playing games together. Not everyone was even playing games. There were like people watching movies. I saw some guy like drawing My Little Pony stuff in MS Paint. It's like everyone's doing their own thing. Like even though it's like they're doing stuff they could do alone, I guess they were happy to do it alone together. Yeah, but DreamHack was pretty cool. I think I have some pictures, yeah. I think we're a little behind on pictures. This was when we were leaving, and that's when we first got to Sweden, and we're taking the bus to the hotel. I should have taken more pictures of, like, hotels or places where we were staying. But yeah, let's see, did he skewer me? I'm catching up here real quick. Yeah. So yeah, this was the stage for DreamHack, the Dream League tournament. It was cool. There was a Haster S4 rune as the trophy, very shiny. I wish I was gonna take a really lame picture, but I stopped myself. I had this water bottle and I was gonna be like next to the Haster and like, yeah, I'm bottling this rune, haha. Yeah, good thing I stopped myself. But yeah, it was a nice event. There was a lot of chairs for Dota, but Dota's actually not too big in Sweden, I feel, at least compared to CS:GO. Like CS:GO crowd was huge. Yeah, this is just more of the venues, so you can see like there's these big long desks and everyone just brings their monitors and PCs and play next to each other. It's a little blurry, but there's a bunch of people. Joe playing some Dotas. But yeah, see, there's like a lot of rows of chairs, and here's where like the analyst desk is, like Shiver, ODPixel, and all of them. But yeah, so this was another tournament happening. I think just a Swedish-only Dota tournament. So there was a decent amount of people for that, but still, definitely not as big as CS:GO. Dead game, man. CS is life in Sweden, I see. Oh yeah, there was a little Hearthstone section too, which I was really hyped about. I saw like Firebat and Amaz and some of them. I'm an Amaz fan gay, I admit it. I waited in line. Singh was disappointed in me. He said, what was it? I thought you weren't a fan gay, but you're actually a huge fan gay. But it's just for Amaz, man. Amaz is different. He's the one who inspired me to play Hearthstone. Yeah, so more pictures. I think I tried to get a picture, but of course the screens are too bright, but this was the guy drawing some My Little Pony on his computer. This was the CS:GO crowd. It's crazy. It looks like a freaking concert. Yes, maybe Burden would have won if it was a bounty rune, huh? This is true. Yeah, that would have been a dank picture. Oh, this is not. Yeah, this was me waiting in line to be a fan gay, and this was me being ultimate fan gay. Backstage, all the kids would practice, except Dundee, who was sitting here watching the last episode of Game of Thrones, and I was just waiting for his reaction. Because, yeah, the last episode is pretty eventful, so if you haven't seen it, you should, because otherwise you're going to get spoiled. Yeah. Let's see. No spoilerinos, though. This was just a picture as we were getting back. I was like, I found this Snickers bar in the store at the airport, and I was like, oh my god, it's made for him. And I was just like, here, hold this. I'm gonna take a picture. He didn't even know what it was. He was just holding it. Oh yeah, in Sweden, I guess I should finish up on what happened at Dream League and stuff. Blah blah blah. Hellspawn helped me out to get in. There were a bunch of like booths for indie games too around the area, so I got to try out a bunch of cute little games, and that was fun. There was a lot of Oculus Rift stuff, and that was really hard. There was a Twitch player lounge. I saw Hotbit there. A bunch of other guys just chilling out, playing FIFA and fighting games. And you can get free drinks and candy from there whenever. The perks of a VIP pass, candy. Yeah. There was a witch doctor cosplayer. I didn't get to take a picture with him, but I think I told this story before. But it was funny because I was like talking to him. I was like, "Yeah, witch doctor. He's one of my favorite heroes too. I think getting the Ags ulti off on him is probably one of the most like satisfying feelings in the game." And he's like, "I actually don't really like getting Ags on witch doctor. I'm kind of a more Radiance guy." And that's when I was like, oh. At first I was like, maybe he's trolling me, and I was like, haha, that's really funny, like, Radiance. And so I decided to probe a little more. I'm like, so like, yeah, do you like get it first, or you know? You're like, yeah, I usually rush it. Nobody expects the witch doctor carry. So that was a special moment. 1K MMR scrap. What face? Yeah, I'll put this on a YouTube VOD, even though it's really messy and disorganized. I'm just like ranting half the time. But yeah, I'll put it in on YouTube. So yeah, on the downtime, we watched some of E3. I think that was just starting out, and we're hyped for Fallout 4, and that's also when they announced Fallout Shelter. I'm not sure if as many people were as hyped about it as me and Sing were when we saw it. I don't know why. We were just like, wow, it's so cool. It's like Dwarf Fortress or something, and when they announced, they're like, and we have Fallout Shelter available for iPhone or iOS or whatever tonight, and I was like, this is happening. This is all I'm going to be playing. So I downloaded it, and Sing got fucking addicted to that game. Where's my iPad? I could show you his shelter. I think the objective of the game is to get like 200 people, and I think he has 200 now, except he has a whole bunch of people pregnant. Yeah, basically in that game, you could just put 2 people in a room and then they get pregnant, but he'd have like one dude stay inside of the room and bring all the bitches to that room, so it's like one guy fathering all these children in his vault, and a bunch of like pregnant women working in like power plants and stuff. Oh my god, it was fucked up, but I think that's the way to play the game. That's how you win, looking pregnant slaves. Yeah, even now, since he has hit the 200 cap in that game, but he still had pregnant bitches, there's like 20 of them inside of the vault right now, and they're permanently pregnant because there's no more room for any more civilians. So yeah, you should play the game. It's pretty fun. It's like a passive game. You don't have to be online or anything. Also, he named all the babies the same thing, but I won't say what the name was. All right, so yeah, we were watching E3, and then there was a after party, and that was an outdoors kind of after party. We were waiting outside the hotel for a shuttle to take us there on the last day, but it was really fucking cold, and yeah, fucking sex slaves. The name of it is Fallout Shelter if you want to play. But yeah, it was really cold, and we were getting impatient, so Sing goes inside. And I'm thinking, like, maybe I'll still go. But the more I stood outside, the more I realized I started feeling a little sick. So when the shuttle actually came, I decided not to get in, and I think that was the right decision, because the next morning I was sick as a dog with what is infamously known as the DreamHack AIDS. Basically, you go to DreamHack and you get sick. And Sing actually warned me about this too. Before we got on the plane to Sweden, he was like, every time me and Shiver go to DreamHack, we get sick. It's like unavoidable because there's just so many people, and I guess the weather is cold sometimes, and nobody's taking care of their hygiene and stuff. So, yeah. I managed to catch it. It was like a devastating cough for the first day. I wanted to like rip out my throat, seriously. Yeah, but after a day, it got better. But still, never again. Fucking DreamHack. And yeah, then we went back to the airport. We thought Come With Me missed his flight because he was really hungover and didn't go to sleep till like 4 a.m. from the party. I don't think much happened at the party. I asked around, people were just drunk and crazy, so yeah, we get to the airport, but we have like 4 hours to kill or something. So of course Sing has my iPad and is just like playing Fallout Shelter for a million years. I don't even know how you can play that game nonstop. It's literally one of those games where you like tap 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 and then leave it alone for like 8 hours, and that's like the best way or the most fun way to play it. But he like sits there, waits for the next quest, and like keeps playing it. Like, it's crazy. Anyways, so he's there playing that game. I decided to walk around, and because sitting is just, it sucked because I was sick, and I don't know, sitting just made it worse. And I bump into Arise and their team manager at the airport. So they were at the airport too and just killing time. So we decided to merge groups, and we just kind of talked, and it was a lot of fun just fiending. You got sick around ESL time and still sick. Did Tucker somehow give you the disease over the interwebs? It could be delayed, actually, because I think Sing, after ESL, he didn't get immediately sick. It was actually like 1 or 2 days afterwards. Fucking Ebola land, AIDS everywhere. It's the worst. I'm still a little sick, actually. My nose is still a little stuffy, but I know I'm near the end of it now. But yeah, Arise and their team manager were at the airport, and we hung out with them for a little bit, and it was fun. Yeah, I guess that's all of DreamHack. Oh, okay, yeah. That's all of DreamHack. Let me just stay at a normal picture or something. Okay, so what's next? June 15th, flew back to Amsterdam, and we only had like 4-ish days, and then it was time for ESL Frankfurt, so same old. We just kind of hung out, took it easy, rested up because I'm like sick as a dog, and he made me tea one morning. I was very grateful. Yeah. Flight back to Amsterdam was 15th. 19th was the train to ESL Frankfurt, so that was actually Sing's birthday. And we were going to meet Milk on the train, and we watched some anime there, some Akame ga Kill. It was alright. That anime started off good, but then at the end it just went to shit. And now I will look on my phone again because I have the extensive notes of ESL here, which was by far the best event of everything. Maybe Summit was up there too, but since not as many like friends were there, ESL was definitely a lot of fun. ESL time, yeah. But I did talk about ESL already, but for the sake of the YouTube VOD, we'll go into it again. The manga is better? Yeah, I guess I should try that out. Oh, we were gonna go karaoke, but we never did, huh? So this was the first moment Sing and Tucker met, but let me backtrack a bit. We took the train, got to the place. Yeah, so we got to the hotel, and this was the lobby here, and we decided to text Tucker to come down. This was the famous meeting. And yeah, I see Tucker, it's exciting. We were so happy. Look how happy they are. They never met before. This is their first meeting. And of course, the first thing they get into is how tall each other are. But yeah, so it's just like, oh my god, I'm taller than you. And so they're measuring heights here. Achroma comes downstairs too. Oh yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I just was taking random pictures, showing something on his phone. Probably because I think this was right after Sing took a picture with Tucker and posted on Instagram, and he's like, hey, look at everyone saying how small you are. I don't know. I love this picture. I need to post this up somewhere, actually. Freaking Achroma's here. Look at his face in the background. Oh my god. A pouty princess. But yeah, Achroma comes downstairs and we meet him too. Yeah, let's see. His girlfriend, her name's also Karen, but spelled differently. We meet him up. We meet both of them, and then we're all hungry, so we go for Korean dinner. Because none of these guys, except for Sing, has ever had Korean food before, so I looked up a place on my phone and we decided to go. It's a place called Coco, and we mostly order like bibimbap and rice dishes and stuff. saying jealous. I love it, just like he's peeking out through the middle. Yeah, so I mean, this place wasn't what I was expecting. I wanted to go to somewhere that was like an actual Korean barbecue, because the first time someone has kalbi and bulgogi, that's like legit, you know? But I don't think Korean food's big in Germany or something, or maybe I just wasn't going to the right place. I'm in love with the cocoa. Oh my god, how did I not notice this? That's so true. Oh my gosh, and Tucker said he really liked the food there. He's actually in love with the cocoa. Oh my god. Okay, anyways. So, yeah, it was overall okay though, but it wasn't the actual Korean food. It was, you know, bibimbap and usual Asian stuff. So, yeah, this was food. Aww. Cute picture. And yeah, then there was a comic store nearby, so there was a bunch of action figures and stuff. I just took this picture because I thought it was funny that Tyrion's box is actually shorter than everyone else's. But yeah, we continue our journey across Frankfurt. Oh, but first at the comic store, yes, we decide to buy a board game because we weren't going to do anything, really. The weather was and most things were closed, so we bought one of those games, kind of like Settlers of Catan or whatever, you know. We asked the guy for recommendations. We're like, okay, here's our qualifications. We needed to be 6-player at least, and English, in English. So he gives us a game. We buy it. It's called Bloodbound, and we open it, and it's in German. So here we are, back at the hotel. Oh, I'm skipping around again. We walk around town. Yeah, most stores are closed. This was a statue that they were laughing at because they wanted to stand behind it and do lewd things, but they all pussied out. Yeah, this was one of the nice streets. I bought some bakery stuff. I got a cake for Sing because it was his birthday, but we forgot about it, so didn't eat it. It was a tiny cake, so whatever. What else? Oh yeah, we tried to find the pre-show at the same place as where last year's was, but it wasn't at the same place, so we ended up just going to like this random parking lot on the rooftop, and we just like stood there and went back down. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, since most things were closed, we decided to just go back to the hotel and play our new game. Not Bloodborne, Bloodbound. I have read Game of Thrones, yes. Sing's birthday forgotten. No, we had a good time though. And we all wished him a happy birthday, but the cake was too small. The cake was a lie. Oh, so sad. Yeah. So we took it back and we played the game till 12. We took like an hour to try to familiarize ourselves with it, but again, it was in German, so I had to like Google Bloodbound and how to play, and eventually we figured it out. But it was just so funny. I wish we video recorded the whole thing, or if we could stream it or something. Oh my gosh, it was just so funny because Tucker was so bad initially. Sing seemed to be decent at the game already from the start. I think he's good at that kind of mind game stuff, predicting, whatever. That's his call card. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I kind of missed that game and playing with everyone. And yeah, that was day 1. We went to sleep. Saturday, free breakfast. Well, not really free breakfast, but it was free for us because originally they were like, hey, you want to pay for breakfast for all 4 days? It's 60 euros. And I was like, no, fuck that. So, but he signed me up as having paid for it. And then I was like, no, I take that back. I don't want to pay 60 euros. So we managed to just get free breakfast because he marked us down as having paid. Nice. Oh, wow, thank you. Karl Marx, nice.
If you don't mind answering, when you going back to Master Sing Sing's place for the streams?
That's not going to be for a while, if ever, because I just came back. So, yeah. I mean, we will hopefully be at TI together. That's about it. That's the next planned thing. Otherwise, yeah. Okay, so Tucker, you're here now, but I mean, I'm already at the ESL part, and you already heard this the first time I did it. I'm just doing this for the YouTube VOD now. Saturday, We eat at 9:30 and head to the arena at 10. So, yeah, this was just more of the city as we were walking around. Frankfurt is nice. I like Frankfurt. It was better than Berlin, or at least, I mean, I saw a very small part of Berlin, so maybe I'm biased, but Frankfurt was nice. Here's the only picture I have of the game we played, Bloodbound. So, yeah, lots of fun. Good times, man. What's my TI5 budget? It's my my dream goal right there. Yeah, we're long distancing. So yeah, we took the train there, and so it begins basically, because people already started recognizing Sing on the way there on the train. And of course, the whole way there, Chroma and Tucker are just making fun of him. Every time someone says, oh, Sing Sing, like their eyes light up. It's like fucking Christmas Day for them. And both Tucker and Chroma go, oh, Xing Xing. So stupid, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. We line up for wristbands. This is sideways. Yeah, here's the entrance. But yeah, we line up for wristbands here. Sing's in the VIP line, but there's no standard ticket line, so much for VIP. It was rather cold, you know, a bit windy, so it wasn't exactly the best weather. Oh gosh. Thanks again, Karl Marx.
In that case, have one money to go to tea with Master.
Oh, thank you for the one money. It's one money closer. But yeah, thanks, Carl. And we go inside and we take pics with everyone on a Chroma's, not everyone, Sing on a Chroma's shoulders. Here's the arena, and this was a Chroma kneeling down for the princess. And yeah, happy faces, so cute. So kawaii. We also took a picture at the booth too, which there's like a little photo booth, and that's my favorite picture, I think, of this whole trip, because everyone's so happy and Tucker's just in the corner. I like the other picture too at the club, but yeah. So yeah, it was really windy and drafty, so we go down for food at like 10:40. All right, this was him getting down from the shoulders, huh? Alchemist, yeah. Giddy up. And this was our initial view as we sat upstairs in the pleb stands. And, you know, good number of people already started asking Sing for his autograph and pictures and stuff. You know, it's funny because he said he was going to wear a hoodie and not do any signing or meeting and pictures this time. But he can't say no. He's too nice. Aw. Yeah, but yeah, many happy faces, happy fans. Look at all the Sing fan gaze. It's like the circle starts here and it gets closer and closer, like zombies. Yeah, so he went downstairs at like 10:40 and he stood there for a good 2 to 3 hours. A lot of nonstop people, but it was very nice, you know, like a lot of people were happy, and I'm sure, you know, meeting him made the event for many people, you know, fan gaze. Oh, one money hype. Oh, there's so many one monies.
Let's get a one money train going. Kappa Pride Burself.
Burself. Nice. Thanks for the one money hype. Yeah, there was a lot of cool cosplays. No, it's me and Tucker. Hee hee. There's a Furian girl. Isn't that Bangfish? No, Bangfish wasn't here, unfortunately. So, maybe T.I., the Dream. Oh yeah, speaking of the Dream, is it updating now? Is that stupid thing updating? It is! Wow, it's magic. Okay. Sellout bar is updating. Oh yeah, I went to the secret shop. There was that Fallout boy guy doll plushie thing, and so since he's so obsessed with that game, and since he was like really excited seeing that, I bought that plushie for him for his birthday. So yeah. Other booths were pretty cool too. There was a bull riding and gladiator thing. I didn't get to see people do the gladiator bobber, but it was apparently a lot of fun for people to do. This is Shiver and Tucker. He's so tiny compared to him. But everyone's tiny compared to Shiver. She's so tall. Typical Dutch. Oh, well, monies. Thanks, Ice Cubed.
One money.
Well, money. Yeah, I met Bonbon. This is Akroma on the bowl. I have a video. We're showing the video. I'm sorry, Akroma, if you're here, but this is it. This is happening right now. Where is the video? So let's... Anyone want to guess how long Akroma lasted on the bull?
Ready for the bull
Oh, it's loud. I'm sorry.
You lasted 10 seconds?
Bonnie, you can hear Bonnie. You lasted 10 seconds? Oh my god. The way he fell down too. It was like... timber.
Here's a few bucks. Good luck reaching your goal.
Oh, thank you. I don't have it open right now. Thanks, Pseudo Mudo. Oh my god. We have to watch that again later. It makes me laugh every time. I think what it was is that like you have to move with it. You can't just like try to like stay still. Gotta gyrate the hips. The chroma was being too static, just staying in place. But yeah, so there was those kind of booths. So Bonbon comes to hang us out with us for a bit, and then they go eat at the VIP lounge because, as you see, I don't have the wristbands anymore, but basically, Sing was able to get a VIP pass, but the rest of us got the standard. Someone make a gif of oh, thanks, Morphe D's. Mormoni Train, 2TI, the dream. Thank you. But yeah, so we only had the standard pleb wristbands, which were bright yellow, and the VIP passes were a black wristband. So I found out, however, if you flipped your neon yellow ones inside out, it was black underneath. So if you wanted to just... Oh man, this is really a train. But thank you so much, guys.
The Moni train.
Moni
train.
train.
Choo choo Kappa Pride.
Thanks, Matt. But yeah, I flipped my band inside out, and it's black, so you could kind of juke the guards and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm VIP." Oh man, I won't be able to tell my story.
One Moni train. Choo choo.
Thank you, Venice Beach. We're getting closer to the goal. Look at that bar. It's rising fast, man. It's a trap. Don't flip the bracelet. Bonbon is Pycat's girlfriend. She also streams too. But yeah, breaking the rules here. We're rebels, so hardcore. So yeah, they manage. I mean, for the first day, they go to the VIP lounge, and I didn't even think about being a rebel yet. So they get to have the free food the VIP kids get upstairs, while we have to pay for our overpriced burgers and gummy bears and things downstairs in the tent area. Thank you, D Narendra. Moni.
Moni.
But yeah, so what happened next? Where's pictures? Oh, I accidentally closed them. We were at Chroma. Oh yeah, more cool cosplays. Here's the Venge, the pre-fall Venge. There was a Warlock too. I'd like never seen a Warlock before, so that's really neat. Another awesome Legion commander. I think she did Legion last year too, but she upgraded it and did a set this time. So that's really cool. There's a Lycan and a Crystal Maiden. There was a lot of well-done cosplays here. Oh yeah, here's me being silenced. This is Rehab, which is a friend of mine, and her sister. And I think Enchantress, she won 3rd place in the cosplay contest, and a Kunkka as well. So, and there's a Courier. Yeah, lots of high-quality cosplays, man. Venge, man. Maruna, so good. This Timbersaw, holy shit. This is not even cosplay anymore. You are Timbersaw, like at this point. But yeah, I think he won 1st place. He was pretty awesome. I asked him, and I think the whole thing weighs like 20 kilos or something. It's crazy. Dedication, man. And speaking of cosplay, that's also something that I will have to start building for TI if I do go. Alright, so this was when dank memes were on the screen. Oh my gosh, dankest moment of ESL. I could not believe someone was not moderating this. I wonder if someone got fired. But I think this was the first one that showed up. Because all you had to do is tag ESL1 or it gives you wings or something. You got the dick, you got the fear pose, Ellie giggles, and oh my god, I was laughing. But yeah, we get to C9, game 3, and it's already kind of late and we're hungry, so we decide to actually leave early the first day. And C9 game 3, we go to eat at a steak restaurant because all day we were like hyping up going to eat steak. So Acroma knew this place called the Bull and the Bear, which was pretty good. Yeah, we ate there. I got another cute princess pic, I swear to god. But yeah, this here is my favorite picture of the whole trip. Everyone is so happy, and Tucker is, are you even like frowning or something here? Just sad face, so small. When the picture came out, I think we just couldn't stop laughing for 5 minutes straight because he was just hidden in this corner. Muke's so tall too. I think, Tucker, what you should have done, you should have come to the front, like here. I don't know what you're doing. So small. But yeah, oh, thank you. Last 414.
I have really bad gas and I'm starting a bad gas meetup group.
What?
We will eat a lot of Mexican food
Oh,
in a closed room with
that's
no
great for you. I'm sorry for your bad gas. But yeah, so we ate steak. I got a pretty awesome pasta. Muke eats a lot, so anytime I can't finish food, I give it to Muke, and he eats it without fail. And thanks, Tigre. Dance, monkey, dance.
Dance, monkey, dance, Tilda.
Thank you. I will continue. I will continue dancing. And yeah, C9 gets knocked out. Sad face. We're keeping up through like Muke's phone or something while we're at the restaurant. Which, by the way, I guess, yeah, here it is. This was when we were at the Bull and the Bear. I think this was after we ate the food already, so no pics of the food. And yeah, then we taxi back and we keep playing that Bloodbound game for the rest of the night for like until like 1 o'clock. So yeah, that game's a lot of fun. We should definitely, the next LAN we go to, we gotta bring that game back or find a new one too. Oh yeah, we were also at the restaurant when Techies was picked. I felt kind of sad that we didn't see that in person though. I heard it, the crowd was very, very hyped. And yeah, and then Jackie Mao told me that early on that he had something to give me, a wall squirrel of some sort, but he wouldn't tell me what it was of. So he had that, and we wanted to meet up for Sunday to exchange that and also just talk about shit. Jackie Mao's a good friend of mine. He's my kohai. But yeah, so that was Saturday. Wow, what a long write-up. That was like 2 events that I talked about there. So Sunday, woke up late. Oh yeah, there's.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks for the sub, Mr. Sweets. Welcome to the Legion. Jackie Mao. Yeah, no, dude, man. Like, I helped Jackie with his grill problems. Oh, double fist one monies. M-O-N-I-E-Z. Thanks, Santhox. Yeah, we skipped breakfast. This time we take a cab to the venue since it kind of like took longer than it should have with the train. It was like transfer after transfer, so took the cab. We get there, go directly up to watch some games. And Singh said he was going to search the VIP area this time for like a couple hours just to say hi to some people that he hasn't seen. So I think like Paz and some of the VP guys, G and stuff. So we go up to the pleb area. Singh goes to the VIP. The shop line is small, so I buy the Fallout plushie and a Techies shirt. I like that Techies shirt. So, yeah. We come back to the stands. He brought back Wagga. I unfortunately did not get a picture of everyone together with Wagga too. And we watched the games together for a bit. And then I get a call from Jackie Mao that he's free to meet up. So we arranged to meet him at the VIP entrance. I don't think he did any signings or anything, like meetings with fans. Prior to that, he's just been staying with the games and keeping low. So when he came out of the VIP section, he got swarmed. A whole bunch of people were like, oh, Jackie Mao, even the guy. Oh, thank you. Trolling the voice.
I am sorry, I couldn't resist trolling.
Thanks, Laz414.
I hope
it's okay if you had bad gas. You don't have to hide it. Thanks, Laz, though. Wagga pub shit. Oh my gosh, this hype train.
What does the mermaid wear to math class?
Haha.
An LG.
Oh my god, don't mention that name. I'm not Dark Oblivion no more. But yeah, a whole bunch of people swarmed Jackie Mao, even the kid with like the Canada flag. So yeah, I mean, as opposed to saying, Jackie's really good at saying no and putting a cap at how many signings or pictures he's going to take. So he said yes to a few, and then after that he was like, no, this is the last one I'm doing, I'm sorry guys, and he ran away. But like, it was so sad too, because some people, or like some guy was like, I flew all the way to see you, Jackie. And Jackie's just like, no, don't make me feel worse. Like, no means no. So yeah, and he gave me the wall scroll, which is I haven't hung it up yet because I haven't found a place for it. Where'd I put it? It's over here. Where did I put it? Anyways, it was a Persona 4 wall scroll. I think I put it somewhere with the intention of putting it up, but now I can't find it. But it's in here somewhere. Anyways, yeah, Persona 4 wall scroll. I think because I was the one who also told him to play that game, and then he never finished it. So, and he also got me this, which was from Fata, because I think he knew that I had trouble getting into the VIP areas, and this badge has numbers for sections that you can go to. So 1 is like the player area, which like, okay, I'm not going there, but 2 is the VIP lounge. So it's what I needed. Yeah, so I got that badge. And yeah, that means we could go to the VIP area. So, oh, but before that, he decides to sit up with us in the pleb section for a little bit. So, burger fan gaze here. Look at this line. This is just for the only food stand basically there. Otherwise, you have like shitty hot dogs and stuff. But if you're waiting at this point, it's almost like a 45-minute wait for burger. I think this was Cinderin doing a lot of signings and stuff. Aww. Bonbon bought this Red Panda courier, which originally I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it, but then I looked at the price tag and it was 45 euros, so no, I changed my mind. 45 for a courier. I would have, okay, 30 maybe, but 45, yeah. This was a Drow, this same rehab. Oh yeah, so this was when we went. So if you can compare this to our earlier seating, this is the view from the VIP area. The other view was, much further. But yeah, this was the view from the VIP section. So, but first of all, Jackie meets us and sits with us for a little bit. A lot of people come over to take pictures, because there's both Sing and Jackie here. Aww. And this is Tucker lying down in the background because he doesn't want to be in the picture. You can see his hair here, his glasses. Muke. But yeah, it was interesting because, they were watching the game together and really analyzing it, these two players. Reading. I think it was like an IG game. I forgot who it was against, but yeah, they were debating a lot about the draft and who would win. And yeah, the game ends around 2:10. Envy realizes he's late for a signing, so he runs downstairs. And yeah, that's when Akroma and his girlfriend left for a little bit to get food, but he was wearing the player badge that Envy had given us, so I was waiting for him to come back so that we could try to sneak people into the VIP lounge. Tucker's so small. Yeah. So yeah, me and Sing go to the VIP lounge, and we try to look for food, but food was not till 5:30, and it was like 5. We wander around, we meet Paz, meet Boned, and then we go outside on the balcony, and there's a lot of people there. Saw Mally, Odie Pixel, No-Tail, Conrad, and then Jason from Twitch, which I still don't know who that is, but Jason from Twitch gave us 4 party passes. So there was the after party at 11, and there was a special section for the players and a VIP area. So yeah, he gave us 4 of those so that we would have access, or actually 6. Yeah, 2 for us and then 4 more for everyone else. So yeah, we didn't have to pay to go to the after party. Yes. And we check on food again, but we end up wandering outside, and that's when we met Rehab, the Drow cosplayer. We talk about cosplays for a bit, and then the Aegis people. So I don't know if you guys know, but the Aegis experience was where I think 5 or so, I don't know how many people it really was, but just a very low number of people paid for a 3K ticket to ESL, where you would get premier seating, like which is here, and special treatment, massages, like different food. I don't know, it was just supposed to be the all-out experience, like VIP for TI, but better, because it's like $3,000. But yeah, so they spot us from down here where we were standing, and then they tell us to come up to join them because they see Sing Sing, and you know, yeah, we join them for a bit. We eat their food, we drink their beer. I mean, neither Sing or I drink, but yeah, they offer it to us, so we got to have a taste of the Aegis experience at ESL. Yeah, Jason, yes. Personal happy ending. But yeah, those guys seem to be having a fun time. You know, they were like really chill. Yeah, a little bit entitled maybe, but I mean, if you paid 3K to be there, I guess you are allowed to be. Yeah, so we're talking to people there, and then I convinced one of the people sitting up there, a guy named Dominic, to let me borrow his pass, his special guest pass for a little bit, so that I could ferry Akroma, Tucker, Muke, and Akroma's girlfriend to the VIP area, 2 at a time. So yeah, he was very chill about it. So he gave me the pass, and I go back and try to get everyone, and it was just really funny because Tucker was so nervous at first. Black? No, it wasn't Black. It's like this whole time it was Black and I didn't know. But yeah, Tucker was really nervous. He's like, we're breaking the rules, you know? When I told him to like flip the band inside out, he was like full panic mode. So yeah, I ferry Akroma and his girlfriend up first, and then I realized, since a lot of guards had like seen our faces, that I probably shouldn't run down and ferry Tucker and Muke in immediately. So I actually explained my predicament to Dominic, and he gratefully offers. I just had to show him a picture of what Tucker looked like. I'm losing my voice, sorry. I just had to show him a picture of what Tucker looked like, so he ran down to go get him, and they made it. Dark Oblivion. Thank you for the dank memes. Yeah, so they run down, or Dominic gets Muke and Tucker back up here. So at this point now, we're all in the VIP section. Oh, E's body pillow.
Hello, yes, this is E's body pillow. Please tell Sing that Jackie Mao feels bad about picking.
That's so sad, so touching.
Sing, and he secretly loves him. Also,
Should we listen to
Jackie Mao
this
has purchased leather jacket and got waifu tattoo on arm to look more like Sing Sing. Tie for listening.
I should tell that thing to stay up longer for the longer messages. But thank you, E's body pillow. Helping realize the dream here. But yeah, so where was I? Oh yeah, Nuke and Tucker come join us, so we're all VIP. And it was silly too though, because the whole ferrying in thing, I actually talked to one of the staff members at ESL, and he was like, so why, like, because he realized we were ferrying people, and he's like, why are you doing that? And he was like, I was like, oh, because, you know, Sing got passes, but only he got a VIP pass and we all got standards, because apparently they ran out of VIP passes this year. And then he was like, bullshit, I'm the ticket guy, we still have lots of VIP passes. So I guess it was just a matter of talking to the right people, because I suppose we could have all been VIP from the start. Yeah. So now it was the finals. I decided to wander around, talk to people. So I see a bunch of people go in and talk to Odie and Shane. We decide to head out and watch the games, but then we bump into Blitz facing Shiva in a room explaining some theories. So it was a very educational session. He had napkins and visuals and everything. He told us much about what the friend zone is and how to defeat it. And what to do if you are a 5 guy but can make up for it in personality and humor. You know, you can boost your number and win the girl. But yeah, it was teaching time with Blitz, and me and Sheeper were just exchanging funny looks all the time about whether or not we agreed. But it was a good discussion about the friend zone and getting the girl. And gossip, yes, lots of gossip. So yeah, we watched the final and secret win, woo, celebration, victory, everyone's happy. Blitz's guide to defeating the friend zone. I'll never forget that. That was really funny. Yeah. And yeah, after they win, it was kind of just like everyone walked out of the arena together, this mass exodus to go to the after party, I guess. So we went back to the hotel first, dress up, you know, Sing had to do his makeup, do his hair, I don't know. Yeah, we leave together to the after party, and it started at 11. Before we get there, oh yeah, this was, I don't know what this was, but yeah, this was us waiting in the lobby for our taxi. Before we get there, Tucker, Achroma lifts Tucker up, because their original plan was to do the whole alchemist pose, but Tucker never actually sat on his shoulders. So instead, Achroma lifts him up, and shortly after this, Achroma puts him down on the floor right here, but he somehow, so you see this is like a little sloped. So Tucker steps backwards and falls and rolls all the way down to this thing here, this bar, and trips over it with his back of his leg and falls on his ass on the street. He was like the longest fall I'd ever seen. Bruce Lee. How far has Bruce Lee fallen? But yeah, oh yeah, it was not Tucker's weekend, because the first day too, he steps in dog shit. We're just all laughing at him for a good hour. Oh, Tucker. But yeah, we all go into a cab together and say we'd come back together and get McDonald's on the way. But that didn't end up happening because of someone. We dance, well, I dance. So I get there, the club is actually pretty cool. I wish I took pictures of it, but this was just before. This was the Instagramified versions of some of the pictures. I guess I have one picture of the club. Do I? Where'd it go? I guess I don't have it with me on this camera. It's on my Instagram though. I'll have that open just in case I forgot anything. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, so cute. Dog shit. Tucker, please. Oh man. But yeah, we the club was really neat because it was kind of like, I think it was called like Moon or something, and because it was like space themed sort of, because it was like a bunch of pods and the whole thing was a ring, like the whole area was shaped like a ring. Purge.
Hi, Fuge.
Welcome
if you
to
need help
vlogging.
vlogging, you can check out my guide, Welcome to Vlogging.
Yeah, I might need help
You
vlogging.
suck. I also
This is
coach
actually
for
kind of long. It might have been
$50
like an
per
hour or
Thank
something
you for
already.
Listening.
I'm not sure if I want to post this onto YouTube anymore because it's so long. Maybe I will, whatever. But thank you, Purge. but yeah, get there to the club. It's really nice. You know, they have these photo booths and stuff, so you could take pictures together like this again. Super cute. See a lot of people. You know, get in line for drinks, and yeah, nobody wanted to dance, so I rounded up with some girls: Bon, Kelly, Zoe, Maruna. Yeah, a bunch of girls, and we're like, yo, there's this little like platform in the center of the club, where it's like elevated and stuff. Let's all go dance there. We'll get all the girls and we'll go dance there. Because, I mean, it was a bit of a sausage fest considering, you know, Dota. But, yeah, so we all go to the circle, and it was just 3 of us at first because we were still waiting on other girls to come because they were like, oh, wait, hold on, I'll get a drink or whatever. So, me, Kelly, Bon, and Zoe, it was 4 of us. We could go step onto it, but I think the moment we stepped on and danced for like maybe a millisecond, we're like, I immediately regret my decision, like both me and Zoe at least. And we like hopped off because we could feel the gaze of the entire club kind of turn to us, and it was a very uncomfortable feeling. I just felt really on the spot, and I was like, okay, this is not happening, and jumped down. And Zoe was also telling me about how milk gets kind of jelly, so yeah, that was her exit card. But yeah, I was like, okay, I'll go up there when there's more people. So, yeah, the nerd gaze. Yeah. So I managed to get Odie Pixel up there, and I think that was kind of a good icebreaker. He's a fun dancer. And Nahaz, oh my gosh, Nahaz. It was so fun watching him dance. But we go up there, and that was a big highlight for me, I think, at ESL. Just like everyone dancing in the circle. It was also Maruna's birthday, so she was having a lot of fun too. We got Cinderin up too, and everyone's dancing, and there's like all these crazy lights going on, and we're dancing that one song like Lovers on the Sun or whatever, and it was super epic. Like, I don't use that word anymore, but it was epic. Yeah, that was great. I got pretty tired dancing too, so I jumped down. Eternal Envy has entered the party, so we fiend for a little bit, and then that's when Singh left early. He left the party early, and I think he only told Akroma very briefly. I think in his mind, he didn't want everyone else to leave, you know, even though we made that pact that we'd go and get McDonald's because we didn't eat dinner. He was tired, bored, maybe a little moody, and so he decides to leave. And I wouldn't have even known either if it weren't for the fan gaze, man. The fan gaze yelled, "Hey, Sing!" And I'm standing outside with Jackie about talking about some stuff, and then I'm like, that guy's leaving without telling me.
Thank you so
Oh,
much for
thanks, Nuke Punked. Oh my gosh. I didn't meet you at the party. I know you tweeted at me, and that was sad. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, Nahaz was a great dancer. But thanks for the resubbing. Yeah, I wish we got to meet. But yeah, I managed to catch him before he left, though, so I did get to be like, grr. Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, now that Singh's left, it's just the 5 of us at the club, and it's kind of like, you know, nobody really wants to stay. He's gone, and we're kind of, I wanted to make sure he was okay, but thank God. Praise the Lord for Jackie Ma and the fan gaze. It was just funny, too, because they recognized me, too, and they're like, hey, Flush, he's saying something for us. And I'm just, like, raging. I'm like, oh, my God, I can't believe he left us without telling us, and we promised to go back together, and he just left. And yeah, I was butt mad. Oh, thanks again, Laz. Hope you find a cute girl like
help
Sing
me
Sing.
find a cute girl like Sing Sing. I am highest MMR
sorry,
player in southeastern part of my
All you have to
village.
do is dank memes, man. Memes bring people together. And anime. That's how we met, anime, man. Alright. But yeah, you know, we go back to the hotel. It was kind of sad because, you know, I think Tucker wanted to stay too, and we had to cut his night short. He wanted to hang out with S4 and Artur. And yeah, divorce incoming. But yeah, we went back to the hotel shortly afterwards, like maybe 15 minutes after he left, and we kiss, we make up. You know, it doesn't matter, whatever. it was a fun night regardless. I'm glad I danced, and we got to meet everyone. And yeah, after parties, man, those are always great at Lands. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but I think after the party, we just went back to the hotel and went to sleep. And the next morning, Akroma and his girlfriend had to leave, so they got up pretty early, 9:30, and so we all sent them on their way. Tucker was going to leave with them, but his flight was actually a little later. They were originally all going to go together just in case Tucker got like confused and lost and like couldn't go home or something. But we said, just trust your instincts, Tucker. You could do this. You can do this without us. No one was drunk. Do you want to know why? What? Yeah, so, yeah, Akroma and his girlfriend left us, and, oh yeah, I had other pictures, right? Did I? So, yeah, we decided to stay one more day in Frankfurt, just to see the sights and stuff. So this was us when we went to one of the big new malls in Frankfurt on the shopping street or whatever. Richard lost his... Yeah, actually, what was it? Yeah, Tucker, he like lost his paper ticket or something, and so he had to get it reprinted, and that's why it's very complicated or whatever. Yeah. Let me see if there's... What else? I don't think I wrote down anything for the day after, did we? Yeah. Let me open up my notepad if I have anything. Yeah, so the last day we just... we met up with Meatpone, which is a beta tester for Ice Frog. Maybe he is Ice Frog. For a very long time, like almost 10 years, since like Dota 1. But yeah, he's a really nice guy. He lives in Frankfurt, so he showed us around. We went indoor mini golfing, so there's that. Here's at the mall, and this was the first course. It was just a straight line. That's Meepone there, Tucker. So this was one of the other courses. So a lot of these maps were just, or not maps, but courses were just like troll maps, really. So it was really, really funny. Yeah, one of them was indoors, or like indoors, like someone's living room. One of them was a toilet, so here's like a ramp and there's a toilet at the end. You just have to get it in hole in one. This was me playing golf on a dinner table, no big. But I told Sing to take a picture of me, and of course, whenever you give Sing a camera, he's gonna take a million fucking pictures, so like, yeah, taking more pictures, and I'm like, give phone back. Oh, I guess this was out of place, but this was more of our view, I guess, in ESL. And oh yeah, this was from Muke, that's why. These are pictures Muke sent over in the WhatsApp. Rice golf course. Yeah, this was just a funny picture of Chroma. Tuck, I don't know what's happening here. How did this picture happen? Yeah, this was also the living room course, you know, there's like a bed and couch and everything. Yeah, then we also meet up with Shane and Sujoy, who are like some of the last remaining people in Frankfurt. Their flights were pretty late, so they were hanging out in this like main hall area of Frankfurt and just drinking some tea, you know, doing UK things. Sujoy is a pretty cool guy. Yeah, and then we go get dinner. Oh wait, no, first we watched Jurassic World. So at this point Tucker had to leave, so he departed, and I think he made it home. He is safe and sound so much. I was reading Akroma. He struggled so much like a little bitch. Yeah. But yeah, Tucker had to go, and so it was just me, Muke, Sing, and Meepone, and we go eat hibachi. So for those of you who don't know, that's kind of like, there's this big hot grill in front of you. Yeah, and you eat off of the big hot grill together. Everybody eats their meals with the big hot grill. So a ninja cuts up food on the big hot grill. And here's our ninja. And he kind of does like a show, you know. Sometimes I was a little skeptical because, you know, hibachi stuff is usually like all about the show, not for the food. So, yeah. It was still decent, though. It was better than American hibachi, so. Place was called Kabuki, and yeah, here's some of the food. This is Sing's fish on a leaf, and we were really hungry, so we were like watching him make our food, and we're like, like pant. Yeah, more of the grill. Why does everyone look like this? They look like, why are you taking a picture? I mean, so grumpy. Derp picture. And yeah, lighting our food on fire. This like are so close yet so far. You can see Meepone face like, give me food. Look at that grill. It's so hot. Oh, this was the golf final score. You can see Sing started off pretty okay, 2 and 3. Suddenly 8, 11. I think Meepone won. Yeah. But yeah, after we ate, it was really rainy. We took a taxi back to the hotel. It was kind of troublesome finding one. We were like walking in the rain. It was really sad and depressing. Post DSL depression, really. But yeah, hot grill. Let's see. His face. I like this picture just because his face is so stupid looking. But yeah, that was ESL. We went to sleep. Next morning we took the train back with Muke to Amsterdam, and took the normal train back to Rotterdam, and that was already the 24th. So my plane back here was the 25th, so that was a Thursday. So we just had one last day together, so we decided to go outside like normal people, go on a date. Yeah, where are your eyes? No eyes. Yeah, so we had one last day together, so we decided to go out to the museum. There was a weird tomato exhibit. 4 years ago, I would have hated myself for going to that because I hated tomatoes, but now I love them, so yeah. We went to tomato exhibit, ate free tomatoes. Nobody was there. It was kind of sad, but we went to the museum park around Rotterdam, and it was a nice day, and you know, we went to the parks and stuff. It's getting dark. I'm going to turn on the lights real quick. Outside. What? Is that cheesy? I like museums. I like museum dates because it's like a lot of stuff to look at and talk about. It's not, I don't know, like movie dates you can't talk, or I don't know. I mean, we went to the park and stuff too. But yeah, like we walked around, and then there was this festival or something going on. It was called Parade, and likes. So we go to that, and not talking on dates is the best. Yeah, you would say that. Danny, are you a rapist? But yeah, Parade was the name of the festival, and there was a bunch of small like booths where you can go watch these indie like shows, like just comedians or performance art. It was a wide range of things, music, I don't even know. So you would pay to go to these different booths, and that was the weirdest €8 I'd spent in my life. We went and watched some performance art thing, and it was just like this naked woman, and just her back, and you could see her ass. So it was like, I can't even describe it. Maybe I could draw it, but I'm not gonna do that now. But she was just lying on her head basically, and you'd see her back and her butt's in the air, and she's like doing weird things with her hands, like touching herself like from the back, and then like you could see her hands come out of her ass or something. I don't even know. It was very what face, okay? And it was completely dark. I can't even see anyone else except for the butt. And I was trying hard not to laugh because I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be deep, and they were like projecting Dutch words on her butt. I don't even know, man. This is the weirdest €8 ever. Yeah, so it ended with her, I don't know, lying on the floor. I have no words. We came out, it was just, me and Sing were just silent, and we're like, okay. Like, that was a thing. I thought it looked interesting because like the people advertising for it were all like wearing cardboard boxes on their heads. So €8 for a butt, whatever, man. Then we got some ice cream. This ice cream was pretty good, except this one right here tasted like fucking Thai Thai food, like not even just like Thai iced tea or anything. It was like eating a coconut curry in ice cream form. I got that and strawberry, and he got mango and something. I don't remember. He said he didn't like it. Very cute though. Ice cream on the last day. Yeah. Modern art, boys. Yeah, that was my first experience of performance art. I have to say it was pretty special and very much kind of like what I expected, you know, to come of performance art. Bingo. Yeah, it was good. The ice cream was legit. But yeah, very nice day. This was another view of the festival. And yeah, so is that the last picture? Oh yeah, this was the tomato festival thing. Yeah, you could just take them from the box and eat them. But yeah, I think that was the last picture that we took together. And then the next morning, 8 a.m., had to take the flight back. So this was the Rotterdam Central Station, which I like a lot because it's big and looks cool. Yeah. The day before, we look up the flight schedule, or not flight schedule, but the train schedule. And that's when I learned a very valuable lesson to double check things, especially if I'm not doing them. Because Sing looked up the schedule for me, and it was, all right, your thing's at like 6:30 or something, like the train that you're supposed to take. So I get to the train station there, but I look everywhere and my train's not there. And so I decide to take one of the trains to Amsterdam Central instead, because I know that the airport is close to Amsterdam, but it turns out to be almost like the equivalent of a local train, so it takes twice as long for me to get there. So I missed my flight. Yeah, I got there at 8:30. My flight's at 8:30. So I go to the front desk and I'm like, all right, I missed my flight. Had to pay to get the next one, which was going to be at 12 a.m. And I'm like, fuck no, I'm not staying at the airport from 8 to 12 a.m. 8 a.m. to 12 a.m., fuck that. So took the train back to Rotterdam. And at this point, it seems that Sing was getting the post-ESL plague or AIDS. So he was getting a little sick too and was grumpy. And I don't know. Maybe he was sick because I was leaving. But yeah, I think it was from ESL, whatever everyone else had, Tucker or Chroma, they're all sick. That's just what happens at LANs, I guess. But yeah, so I go back, it was like 10 a.m., I knock on his door, I'm like, hey, I'm back. and it was cute too, he was telling me to miss my flight, and you know what, I did. I fucking did. Yeah, so I make him some tea. It's my turn to make tea, and I made food too, but he wasn't hungry, but you know, got to sleep a little more and just chill, hang out, play games, enjoy our last real day together. And then it was time for my 12 a.m. flight again. So this time I made sure to take like the early flight. And what I noticed was I went to the computer, I looked at his search, and it was the train from the airport to Rotterdam, not Rotterdam to the airport. So there was no train altogether. Yeah. It was on purpose. Yeah, so, you know, I got to spend some extra time, and it was okay. Took the flight back, 12 a.m., the longest journey of my life. I think the flight back was even longer because, I don't know, I had to go to Moscow again first, and then I had to wait in Moscow, which is like the worst fucking airport in the world, because there's no charging stations, and the internet sucks, and there's like no places to eat or like sit comfortably. Like they have the worst chairs imaginable, and like, I don't know, I wanted to just sleep somewhere like a hobo, but I really couldn't. It was really sad. It was dark times. And if you could imagine a bunch of angry Russians too, because they're all impatient and stuck at the airport. It's like, oh my god, like a Dota pub game. Everyone's so mad and mean. So, yeah, stuck in that airport for a good 5 hours or something, and then I finally got my plane back to New York and took a cab ride back, and yeah, left Rotterdam Central Station. This was, I think, one of the last pictures I took of the train leaving. This was the view from Sing's apartment window, which I will miss. And then I'm back, and I'm back with Yuna, my cat. I brought her back, and the first thing she does is lie on the floor. Fucking Moscow airport. Denver airport, oh, I'm sure. But yeah, where's my cat? She's been sleeping all day. She'll wake up soon, I think. And that's my vlog, my probably hour-long vlog on my trip to Europe. I guess it was really long and stuff. So I hope you enjoyed that. It was a little bit for myself too, because I rarely write in diaries or anything, and I always regret not taking enough pictures. So, you know, at least verbally saying what I did will help me remember the fun times, because especially in this strange time of my life where I have no job, I'm doing freelance, I'm doing streaming, I'm doing workshop stuff. So I'm just gonna try it out for a bit, and if not, you know, back to school, back to work. But it's an exciting point of my life for me, and yeah, it was a really fun 2 months, and I had a lot of fun, and it was great meeting everyone, and I miss everyone. It's really sad. Bible thump. But yeah, back to games. But I'm gonna take a short break real quick. I need something to drink, and it's really hot in here. So, BRB. Here, have this ad.